95.7 The Hog. It is Happy Hour Friday. Riggs and Guy in the Brew Review with that dude, Vinny S.R. Perrott.
What's that? You know what that is, right?
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
Wait, no, it's sun. It's sunny, and whoa, it's like blinding sunny.
I'm pretty excited because the past couple weeks it's been a little cooler, right?
It's winter.
Out here.
It's winter.
And up north, they got a little bit of that white stuff, right?
Yeah.
Back home, they got all
Whoa.
Yeah.
White.
snow.
You mean snow? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, real snow. Snow,
That's right.
natural snow.
I thought this was a brew review.
Brew review. That's right.
It is right now. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, well, it's a little cooler out. What can we do?
What says summer more than
Corona.
Oh.
Exactly. So pretty excited.
Let's do this.
So you could actually sit in your living room, find your own beach, just chill there, drink yourself Corona, and imagine yourself somewhere out where it's nice, warm, and sunny, and everybody's out there. Riggs, you're in a bathing suit. Oh, let's look at that.
I am.
Wow. Okay, so we can go that way.
Good. You can see my ab.
I can see your one ab.
That's good.
Well, you have an ab. I have a keg.
That's all right.
So
let's tap that thing and we get it. That's good. No, but Corona is. It is the. There's never a time where you sit there and go, I don't need sunshine and I don't need a Corona. No. It's always there.
It's always there. You could be trapped up in upstate New York right now, where I'm from, sitting there having your fireplace going. You could put a beach scene on the TV, crack a Corona, sit there in your bathing suit, in a kiddie pool if you want, inside the house, and enjoy yourself.
It's a good point. Those TV commercials that Corona does are they take me there. They show that beach scene.
Oh,
I want to be where
I want to be there. I do. I want to be there for a few minutes.
Well, we can do that right now. Whoever's listening to this right now, they get to do it.
Take us to the beach,
We're
man.
going to take it to the beach. A couple weeks ago, we did the slim beers, the beers that are better for you, et cetera. Well, I left one good beer off the list because I wanted to do it today with the Corona.
Okay.
This is a brand new beer that Corona came out with, I think about 4 or 5 months ago.
Okay.
It's called Corona Premier. So
I've not had this.
Oh no, it's kind of new, and I'm pretty excited because the draft will be coming out in March.
Okay.
So right now you can get it in cans, bottles, and then eventually on draft.
Love it.
What makes it special? It's only 2.6 carbs.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh,
that's what makes it special, and it's only 90 calories. Right.
Okay.
So you're gonna get all that Corona flavor at 2.6 carbs and 90 calories.
And you can still feel physically fit.
Yeah. So in the wintertime, you can drink it and have that beach body when it comes time for the summer.
Way better. That's exactly what we're looking for.
So I'm gonna honestly, I have what they call a beach ball body.
Right.
You guys, you gotta jump on. You'll see what I'm talking about on YouTube. But you can actually drink this for those guys that are doing some weight loss stuff. Trying to
stick to the beer, bro. The comedy sucks.
Yeah. Well, that's just like. Your opinion, man.
We haven't had enough beer to get funny yet.
Yeah, that's true. Haven't even opened one yet for crying out loud. Yeah.
So anyway, getting back to this, great beer. It's going to have the full flavor behind it, like your Corona that you're used to. You could put your lime in it if you want. You don't have to the way you want to work with it. So, and you don't have to feel as guilty drinking this.
That's good. Yeah. So you don't want to have the guilt associated with that.
That's the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
It's drinking a beer, and you're like, man, I'm drinking all these calories.
Yeah.
I have to give up my other cake tomorrow. Instead of eating cake, I'm drinking beer.
Yeah, if your New Year's resolution was to limit your fun, you're doing it wrong. You can keep the fun with the Corona. Keep it right there in play. I like that.
I like that. You're absolutely right.
Now, again, that and those of you who are watching on YouTube and the Brew Review there, you're seeing that's Vinny's hands. That's a slender can. We don't want to give you a weird dimensional thing.
Here, so if you guys really want to see what the can looks like and the size it is, I'm going to have Guy hold it. Guy, can you hold this can?
That was early. I didn't think that would go that early.
So that's what it looks like when you do on the can thing. Okay, so we get it off.
Guy sprained a finger earlier in the show.
So he sprayed. Kind of rolling.
We were doing some Rolodex stuff.
Now, this doesn't taste like normal Corona.
Okay, what do you get?
It tastes like Corona Light, but Corona Light.
Yeah, a little less.
I like that, though.
A little less of that bite that you're going to get on the Corona. So people might like it that don't like Corona. You might get it out there.
That's very drinkable.
Very sessionable. Yeah, absolutely.
Flavor there.
And being 2.6 carbs, I think it's 4. I forgot to check the alcohol level on it, but we'll get the alcohol level for you. It's not as heavy in the alcohol level side, so you can drink a few of them out there, and you're still getting a great beer flavor.
No carbs.
Right?
You can still move around a little bit of it. This is my. This is going to be the lawnmower beer. To begin, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the nice part about it is it's in a can.
Lawn mowing beer.
You can get it in a can.
Yeah.
Right.
I fling those in the neighbor's yard. That's how I roll.
Yeah, so
You know? Finish. Next.
Can we say we don't suggest throwing this in
No,
your neighbor's
not
yard?
even
Thank you.
nobody else.
Okay,
would do
we
that,
get it
yeah.
all set. All
you
right.
don't know my neighbor. Guys.
But long story short, you can get it in a bottle too.
Okay.
So you can either do bottle or can, and like
Really?
you say, it's coming out on draft. So
Okay.
I'm pretty excited about it. And
All
like
right.
you say, if you want to put the lime in, put the lime in.
Yeah.
So you're all good.
Yeah. Put whatever you want to in there. Just get one.
Just get one and get it going.
Dangle your finger in there if you have.
All the
to.
information for that beer is on coronausa.com.
Okay. Corona USA. Oh,
Excuse me. Thank you,
branded
sir.
with America.
All right.
All right. Good. Now there's glass involved.
Yeah, now we have glass. The next one we're going to work with is Pacifico Clara.
Okay.
It's a Mexican-style Pilsner, and it's named because the brewery is located in the Pacific Ocean port city of Mazatlan.
Ooh.
Mazatlan.
Okay.
And it was actually established in 1899. It's imported by the Modelo Group, which is part of the Corona. They imported it here into America.
Okay.
And it's 4.5% alcohol. This is one of those great beach beers, surfer beer.
1899, man.
Yeah, 1899.
They were getting it right then.
Absolutely. So as we go, and you're going to hear me talk about a lot of the Pilsners, most of these are Pilsners or lagers.
Right.
And we're going to get into a little discussion of why, we were talking about it earlier, why the Mexican beers have a big, huge German influence.
Yeah.
I might as well do it now.
Yeah.
The Germans back in the day, they were looking for land, and they're kind of cruising around, and they were a big deal back then in
Yeah.
the early 1800s and,
Right.
and earlier. And as they were hitting these lands and kind of settling them and taking them over, they were also bringing their beer recipes out there and brewing the beer and doing that. So that tradition stuck with those territories that they had hit. So that's
Okay.
why you see a lot of German influence in these beers
Yeah.
from Mexico.
You know, the Germans, by the way, not notoriously good sailors. You know, I mean, you got Amerigo Vespucci. That cat ain't German. You got Chris Columbus. I don't know. He's the Italian as they get. You got Lewis and Clark. They weren't very good at sailing. I don't think they're German either. So I was thinking, like, you know, just Rammstein. Let's just go with that. Let's just talk about them instead.
Du
If you're going
Hast.
to go German, them
Yeah.
and the Scorpions. We'll put them in the mix. That's
Do
right.
some Du Hast.
That's right.
So like I say, this is a great
Ooh.
beach beer as well.
Yeah.
It's definitely got a different nose on it.
Going to have a bigger nose.
Okay.
This is actually have a little more carbs and a little more calorie to it.
Let me do the nose. Let me put my nose right in that nose.
You got it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's-
Oh, that is.
Yeah, right?
That smells like
Scream
it should be darker.
Absolutely. Scream Summer, 4.5%.
Oh, yeah.
This would be a good grilling beer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Outside with the grill, you're absolutely right.
Yep.
And like I say, it's a big surfer beer. Oh, surfers love to drink this. They're out there on the beach just chilling and do what they have to do. This is
Yeah, I
available
feel
on
like
draft as well.
I feel like I've seen them as a sponsor of one of those big national surfing competitions or
Yep.
something.
So you're getting more bite on that beer.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's definitely got
Not
some
a
on the
huge
back
bite,
end.
but
That's-
getting a little more finish on the back end,
Yeah.
a little heavier because there's more carbs.
Yeah.
and more of the flavor profile.
I'm going to call that the Mexican kick.
the Mexican kick.
Just going to throw that in there. I don't know if that's a term, but you can use that if you
Okay,
want.
don't
It's
the
free.
wrestlers have something like? Isn't there a wrestler that has?
Yeah,
that?
Chris Benoit did that move for a while.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
He
Yeah,
had to
yeah.
discontinue it.
Wow, yeah, we-
Sensitivity, yeah.
So this is a
Syria.
German beer born in Mexico.
Basically, it's the German influence while they were out there. Yep. So they do it. It's the influence from the Germans when they came in with the Pilsners. The Czechs were the ones that created the Pilsner Urquell. The Germans kind of took it, made it their own, and they kind of took it around and went. So the lager yeast is actually, believe it or not, a newer yeast versus the ale yeast. And I'm talking about 600 years old versus 1500,
Yeah.
or however you go. So they actually did a lot with that. That's where you had talked about the Oktoberfest with the Martins. They would have to lock it
Yeah.
away in the cave or lager it away in the cave so they can get that cooler temperature to have that yeast eat those sugars and create that beer,
Okay.
the alcohol. So that's why there's a lot of German influence, because we talked about the Germans down and around. But this is all Mexican. It's all made in Mexico, all that kind of. Yep. So this is all their stuff.
I've often been criticized for my love of fake Mexican food. So I love On the Border.
Yeah.
I love me some Del Taco. Not Taco Bell, Del Taco.
Del Taco.
But I do love the real Mexican beers.
Absolutely.
There's just something different about them.
Believe it or not, a lot of the Americans are starting to come out with their Cerveza style beers.
Yeah.
21st Amendment did Burrito. Sierra Nevada is doing one called Sierra Vesa,
Really?
which we're going to go ahead and try here probably in a couple weeks. We'll
Okay.
bring Sierra on.
Cool.
It's a new beer they're doing year round. So they're out there. They're taking them.
Mm-hmm.
As we know, crafts is kind of in a mix up right now. A lot of things are happening. Things are changing. We have 7,000 breweries out there. People are starting to change things around. So we're going from those people that are searching those high alcohol to the people that now are searching for something that's a little more sessionable.
Good.
So they can have one of the higher alcohols and then sit back and have a few more sessionables.
Good.
So that's what we're looking at. So these guys are all kind of taking the influences of these Mexican lagers because they're so popular and are Americanizing them for their benefit and putting it out there.
It extends the party.
And no offense to any of those guys, and they're good beers, but you're not going to get Corona. You're not going to get Pacifico.
The real
You're not
thing.
going to get Modelo. I mean, that's just those guys. They've been doing it for a long time.
Well, what about that cartoonishly large bottle that makes your hands look normal right there?
This is the Familiar Al. Hey, do a favor. Can you hold that one for us, too?
No, he's going to take it. It'll slip.
That's for that earlier.
Yeah, I'll drop it.
So this is actually, we didn't bring Corona. Everybody's had Corona. Everybody knows what Corona is. So this is actually just a bigger daddy to Corona.
Okay.
A little more flavor profile, a little more IBU to it. I believe a little more alcohol to it. It's the same style beer. It's just a little bit bigger. This is really popular down in Mexico, those areas down there. And we've really started coming out with them. Now, the big bottle is available, but we also have... that way. Sure. We before you break it. The big bottle is,
Don't break the beer.
I know.
Good God.
The big bottle is available, but I believe we just started bringing it in 6-packs now. Too,
Okay.
so
Oh, yeah?
You can do the 12-ounce 6-packs.
Oh, wow. All right. All right. Well, I like that bottle. There's more
As you can
to
see-
go around.
Oh, I thought it was going to be much darker than that by the
Yeah.
look of the bottle.
It's not,
Yeah.
but it's a little bit darker than your standard Corona.
I like it. It's like a pinata. You don't know what's inside.
Wait, I had one
Until
of
you
these
smash
before.
it open and
Did
it
you?
starts
When I
flying
got
around.
off the boat in Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah?
When I got off the cruise. That's
Wait,
what
you
they
were-
had. They
you
didn't
got-
have a regular Corona.
You were in Mexico?
Yeah.
You got a Mexico story? We got time.
We got time.
It was just a cruise.
Oh, that's not very good.
I was in Cozumel.
Let's say you were fighting crime. Let's tell that story.
Yeah, the time I fought crime in
Yeah,
Mexico.
guy was solving.
Alto!
What happened was he was solving a caper, and he went down there. That's where he met his bride.
Nacho
and
Libre?
he was known as El Nacho.
You
All right.
quoting a movie?
And, I can't. I'm writing a movie right now.
As you go.
I'll move on. All right, so that's a big bottle.
Yep. And I can say it's
I expect
available
big
in the smaller.
flavor.
We just brought it in the smaller bottle, so you can get it in a 12-ounce 6-pack if you prefer. Or you can drink it in
Oh,
the,
that does
in the big bottle.
that has a little bit more of a.
So it's going to be a little bit more of a, it's like a big
Full.
brother to Corona.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
Okay.
it's pretty much what's favorited down in Mexico.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind. I would not at all mind being bullied by this. This is good.
Yeah, that's nice, right?
Full and robust.
It's I like Corona, but this has got a little more oomph to it, right? As you drink it.
I feel like as a personal challenge, I want
4.8 ABV.
Yeah.
4.8. Okay. I feel as a challenge, I want to just carry that around.
Yeah, do you? Just
Yeah.
put it in your pocket?
No, I just want to have it and drink it the whole thing.
That would
You know
take
what I
you
mean?
all day to drink that?
No, I don't know. I don't know what's the challenge. You want me to gonna last it all day? I would think those last few sips would be a little bit
See,
tart.
That's why you need to drink it faster.
Yeah.
Now, this one, against the Premier, this has 14.6 carbs and 154 calories. So it's going to pack a little more weight on
A
you.
little more weight to you
Yeah.
on this, but
But
it's
it's still got that's what I was going to say, a lot of flavor to
so
it.
it's a really good flavorful beer by Corona. So
You know, it's just occurring to me that we've done this all wrong. There are no nachos. There are no chips and salsa. There's no pinata.
I thought you guys said you were bringing in salsa.
Well, that might be a pinata. Go ahead, Vinny.
yeah,
Punch
yeah,
it. No, wait, no. Quinn will sustain a head injury. All right. Never mind. All right. Well, that's boy. I'm looking forward to the rest of that one. That's good. I'm gonna put a straw on that later.
So we got
Okay.
that one's pretty good on
All
that.
right. What are you saving for our last
is
beer
my
here?
favorite.
Okay.
This is Negro Modelo.
Oh yeah.
This is a Munich Dunkel style lager. There again, German influence down there. These guys have taken it, make it their own.
Yeah.
But it is a darker lager. Not super dark, but in the world of beers now, everybody thinks that everybody looks at Guinness and says that's a dark beer.
Right.
But your lagers, as we know, and your pilsners are usually lighter on the scale, and they're just this is a little bit darker than your normal pilsners. It's going to have a little more of that malt flavor to it, a little bit of a sweeter flavor.
Okay.
This beer is great, of course, with authentic Mexican food, barbecue, any of that kind of stuff. And this is one of my favorites, the Negro Modelo.
Now I've had this on draft. I've never
Actually,
had this out of a bottle
I
before.
think they changed the name to. Negra Modelo to Modelo Negra now.
Modelo.
Yes.
Oh, really?
They
Oh,
did. Yep. They changed it
flipped
around.
them.
So. All right, so which side do I use? This side right here. I got you.
And you know when I have a Modelo, it always makes me, because they're such a major sponsor
You'll snap the top.
they're such a major sponsor
That's pretty damn strong.
of prize fights, of boxing,
Yeah, absolutely.
that I want to see a fight while I'm drinking this. So if you guys, I don't know who you guys want to pair off or whatever to start swinging, that'd be
Okay.
great. It'll kind of put me back in the mood.
See, it's a little darker.
Oh, it is a little darker, yeah.
So those are coming from your malts, your Vienna malts.
Yeah.
They roast them a little bit longer, and it brings out that caramelization in
Okay.
them. So you're going to get a little bit of that sweeter flavor profile.
This is what I was expecting from that last one, but it's it is. Oh yeah, oh, that's a bit. Yep. Vinny, you made a good one.
Yeah, this is delicious.
Oh, you made a good one. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is really
Yeah,
good.
that's
Just so you know, I made sure I have extras for you guys. On
that is oh, thank
okay, especially
goodness
this
for
one.
that. You know why?
Oh Lord.
Uh,
Okay.
I made this
That's
with
what's
my own
wrong with the world
markers.
today. We got
He got it for me for last Christmas. Don't make fun of my shirt.
no, it was your hat.
Oh. Fair.
You got a ham hat on your head.
Bacon.
The Mexicans never have an appreciation for bacon like the Americans. Let me just point that out. Yeah. Boy, this is good though, man.
Right? Nice and clean.
Yeah, not too heavy. Don't get scared by that dark, because I'm sure that some people hear that and they're
Type
like,
of beer
oh,
I'd want to float in a pool and sip on.
And just sell it.
yeah. Oh, wow.
And this is why it's a fight beer. This is why it's 5.4% as well. 1925 it pretty much got started. So you have your Negra Modelo and then you have your regular Modelo. Both of them are great beers.
Yeah.
The Negra is a little bit darker. I prefer the Negra, but the original is delicious as
Right.
well. So.
And you can get these everywhere. That's the beauty of
Yeah.
all these beers.
So one thing I do want to bring up is this is one of the reasons why I appreciate your show, is because we're able to try all the brews.
Yeah.
Right? We're not sitting here just trying crazy stuff or whatever else. Yes, we have that ability,
Right.
but it's nice to get out there because I guarantee there's a lot of people out there that didn't really know about the Familiar Ale or Negra Modelo or
True.
Not sure of the flavor profile. So you're kind of skipping over them.
Yeah.
So that's why I appreciate you guys having me on the show and letting us talk about these different beers like this, not just the heavy, strict craft ones, but everything.
Absolutely.
And I think what you've done, I'll speak on my behalf, but I would imagine we all feel the same way. You create a beer snobbery in a certain way by bringing these really cool craft beers in, and I'm proud to be a beer snob. But then you got a great appreciation for that stuff too.
So there's
it's got its own place.
But there's a difference between
Yeah.
beer snob and beer geek.
There you go.
Right? So beer geeks enjoy beer. Right?
like
You
that.
like the history. You like the beer. You like the flavor profile. You like to know how the beer is made. You like how it goes. Beer snob is
Right.
the guy that looks at you when you're drinking a Modelo and goes, "You're terrible because you're
Yeah.
drinking that."
Oh,
he's,
yeah.
he's drinking his 15%.
I don't like that guy.
Whale oil stomach line pig vomit that he can only get, and then he had to wait 17
Tell
hours.
me you're bringing that next week.
Absolutely.
Oh.
He had to wait 17 hours online to get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I enjoy a good beer like that. But
Yeah.
because you're drinking something else, I'm not going to put you down for
Sure,
it.
absolutely.
So that's why this show, even playing field, right?
Yeah.
So one of my favorite beers that I like to drink if I can't get a craft beer is, believe it or not, High Life.
Yeah. All
Grab
right.
a High Life, slam it, go, and I'm all good to
Sure.
go. So you guys just have to remember out there, drink what you want, right? Don't
Yeah.
drink what you're told. Drink what
Sure.
you want. Go out there and enjoy.
Since you've been coming in, I find myself going to different places, and I'll see someone order something, and I'll go, I'm going to try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to try beer anymore. Before, I would just stick to the normal,
Oh, yeah.
run of the mill. You go into the bar, that's what they have on tap,
Yeah.
and they wouldn't have any craft beer. But now, I want to try every single beer that I can try.
It adds a
And I'm
pleasant
glad.
difficulty to beer shopping at a store or something.
You can't say you don't like it if you don't try it.
Absolutely.
Hey, well, you know what?
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Take some hopping.